Yo, peace and black power. It's your brother Knowledge Born Alive. Do Knowledge Radio. The place where knowledge is born.
Knowledge Radio.
This is 3K.
Think Tank.
This is 3K. Hey. This is 3K.
I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is born. It's where I swear that knowledge is ran, who ducked, who drew down, return fire. We're the warriors, the healers, enlighten us. I'm tired of the same old, that game old with an upgrade. I'm a sunbathed in the sun rays while my guns blaze and they complain. Devil, my level not attainable. My metal, not malleable. I'm a man, didn't need that manual. Reparations is incalculable. Yeah, we wanted in blood, dead in the begging, head in the beheading, metal to the meddling. Members is aggressive, getting to the Armageddon. Karma, see karma when it comes to retribution. Catalyst in my clips and I use them on traitors and haters and the ones that spread confusion. Cause the devil's playground wasn't built for our amusement. Hey, meet me at the guard hour. Hey, in these strange days, you gon' need a strong counter. Spin like Beyblade. Impenetrable armor, Orient aura. This story, this saga get gory before it get calmer. Keep holding that revolutionary posture. 85 gon' dip and dodge it, but when they get monster, they turn into MC like earrings and become door knockers. I'm irate, they pirate the culture, send them to Davy Jones' locker. It's okay. Let them think that you lost it. Be patient, this type of thing you can't force it. Play possum, but not know what the road. And they can't comprehend cause the language is coded. We plan ideas and we plan explosives. Make your pockets go from more bits or more bread. The portal done open, they can't close it. You ain't got a sideline, you can cause more risk. No set birth date, no Dorian Gray portraits. It's about to get ugly and these devils can't forfeit. Ancestral memories, so no one won't forget. What we building is an impenetrable fortress for sure. Every show is just like a core ship, and my flow for sure tighter than your gal's corset. It's okay. We are the source, you can't outsource it. Even Spartans don't want no parts left. What do you know? Before you know it, 3,000 wild Africans at your doorstep. Hey, meet me at the guard hour. Hey, in these strange days, you gon' need a strong counter. Spin like Beyblade. No, we will not cower while the rest they play safe. We will move with God's power. This is not for play. Honor my ancestors, play the Orient day. Peace to you, loved ones, stay dangerous and stay safe. AKAs and AKs coming to make their caves cave. Wreck the race like take case, stay dangerous and stay safe.
Brothers just walk up on me, and they're just like, you know, you can just see the hunger in their eyes. Like as soon as you know what I mean? They was like, yo, you know, we a group, and we think that you would fuck with us, and you know, I'm telling you, like, we nice, and just give us a fucking chance type of shit, you know?
I like that deep song. That John fire.
Every once in a while, I gotta pull it out. This is one of them celebratory occasions I like. So peace and blessings. Welcome to another episode of Knowledge Radio, place where knowledge is born. This is your host, Knowledge Born Live. We're here with the magical, mystical, astrological, astronomical, hip-hop oracle up in this month today, in all of her Virgo sunshine glory. Okay. So at this time to introduce some of the others, no stranger to this platform, even though it's been a little minute. But I'm glad she's here. We miss her, we love her. The teacher, the oracle, the healer, the star seed maker, the star seed gatherer, the one who brings us all together. Miss Less Nobody's own Sunshine Monet. Hey.
Hola.
AKA Virgo Sunshine, okay?
Virgo Sunshine.
Okay. Let's do it like that.
Say my name in threes, one liberation, call on me. Solar flares, fulfill your needs, juice invoking Beetlejuice. Say my name in threes, one liberation, call on me. Solar flares, fulfill your needs, juice invoking Beetlejuice. Say my name in threes, one liberation, call on me. Solar flares, fulfill your needs, juice invoking call on me. I'm in Rasha, like the dreams, coronas aligned in the star seeds. I am grounded in my own authority. Oda me la be the wisdom moja for my Dorothy. Following the gold road, intentions make my soul glow. Eshwa rule makes my heart chakra throat flow. I got my flippy floppy sailing with the boat hose. Prestige worldwide and all of these hoes know I am my strong man and I am my magician. I move so beneficent, universal loves the mission. In abundance I am efficient with my intentions. Affirmations manifest my visions with extensions. Essential to these isms as delicious to the living. Virgo sunshine, bring life, maintain your existence. What's next for a queen of pentacles who's here to end the cynical? Voice with affirmation so lyrical, designed to uplift the spiritual. She keeps basking in her miracles. Sun card to her mercurial sidereal. Death card for breaking fast, so serial. Alignments be materializing ever so ethereal. Wands brings the actions to my passion. My feng shui is high fashion, main attraction. Helio's abundance where you lacking. Circulation flowing where you seem so stagnant. Strength cards to your reaches. Transformations when the doubt seems to creep in. May my light keep increasing. Let it shine for who needs this. Say my name in threes, one liberation, call on me. Solar flares, fulfill your needs, juice invoking Beetle G. Say my name in threes, one liberation, call on me. Solar flares, fulfill your needs, juice invoking Beetle G. Say my name in threes, one liberation, call on me. Solar flares, fulfill your needs, juice invoking Beetle G. Say my name in threes, one liberation, call on me. I'm in Rasha, like the dreams, coronas aligned in the star seeds. I am present, I am patient, I feel so secure. I feel confident in saying I have my wants and more. I move in gratitude, discernment what I'd rather do. My inner child took the wheel and it's feeling rather cool. My Helios is so infectious. From my third eye to solar plexus, made my motives be my lesson. And with my heart I do accept them. I'm balancing these chakras. With my medulla oblongata, I'm finger flipping, mudras, drinking water, and minding my empire. Say my name in threes, one liberation, call on me. Solar flares, fulfill your needs, juice invoking Beetle G. Say my name in threes, one liberation, call on me. Solar flares, fulfill your needs, juice invoking Beetle G. Say my name in threes, one liberation, call on me. Solar flares, fulfill your needs, juice invoking Beetle G. Say my name in threes, one liberation, call on me. I'm in Rasha, like the dreams, coronas aligned in the star seeds.
It's a great one.
Okay, before we say anything, I just wanted to leave with that. Okay, I want to leave with that. How you been? What you been up to? Where you been at and all of that? You understand what I'm saying? I seen you climbing mountains, rocking microphones, walking on water, bringing stars out the sky and throwing them back in the sky. What's good? What's happening?
I'm in this chapter of solitude right now. I just been studying and reading and praying and studying and reading and praying. That's where my focus been at lately.
I just seen you blaze 2 mics. I just seen it.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
You was levitating. The crowd was levitating with you and all that. Like, what you talking about?
That's what happens when I be by myself for a long period of time. That I come outside for a couple hours and I go back in the crib. But yeah, I had a couple performances. Shout out to Brooklyn and Bed-Stuy. They showed me all the love. That's where I've been at the last couple weekends.
Yes.
I enjoyed. I did a show. What is it called? Life Creative Life in Brooklyn. Shouts to Sick Fat Tight for inviting me on that joint. That was a really dope show at the Art Cave in Brooklyn. And then I went to I was in Bed-Stuy at the Jane Memorial Garden. Shouts to Midheaven or Nah for inviting me out to that joint. You know, just people show me love. You know, I got the host the one in Bed-Stuy, which was fun. I ain't host nothing in a minute. That was my happy place.
Yes. So you rocking the mic, you hosting, and you in solitude at the same damn time.
Yeah, at the same damn time. I'm gonna be, if all goes well, I'm gonna be in Lynn, Massachusetts next weekend, bringing it down with African Man Born. Shouts to him and his goddess, Odessa. Jesus Christ, Osa the Moor. Odessa must be talking about me. Osa the Moor. Peace to the tribe.
Okay. Mind that correct mind. So we here celebrating Give us the story one more time, even though we was all there and we was rooting 1 year ago. Tell us what happened. What had happened? What had happened 1 year ago?
What had happened 1 year ago? We're talking about the Cosmic Nobody's Convention.
The video. Is it 1 year or 2 years? Am I tripping?
Oh yes, 1 year. Yeah, is it 1 year or 2 years? I feel like I lost some time somewhere.
I did. I lost it, and I normally be on it. Okay, so
You and me both. Shit, I want to say it's been a year. No, 2.
Gotta be 2 years.
2 years. I lost. Oh yeah, I lost a year because see what had happened was I broke my leg.
Right.
It lost my sense of time. But yeah, it's been 2 years, Jesus Christ, since the release of Indigo. I've been calling it the wrong name and everything. I'm going through the Mandela effect. And the other timeline is called Math Off.
Hey. That's the joint where the crowd go crazy. It's like mask off, crowd off, crowd turn on, all the arts, mask off, crowd turn on, all the arts. Okay? Yeah.
Damn, where did that year go? Jesus Christ. Yeah, it's been 2 years.
Look, it was somewhere looking lovely. Okay, shout out to Enoch 7 Prophet, man.
Shout out to Enoch 7 Prophet for he sent me the beat. He sent me a plethora of beats. And then I heard that one and I was like, yeah, this is the one. I like this. It immediately invoked lyrics out of me. It was easy. I had a lot to say. And him and Shasta Foxy Roxy, they was like, yeah, you gotta come out here and do the video. They gave me space to record. It was a great time. The whole video production of it was awesome. It was cold outside, and yeah, that was a great time. That was a great experience. That was my first music video doing for a song that I did. I've done cameos in lots of other people's music videos, but this is the first video I've done for a song that I'm on, which was very interesting. I really enjoyed it.
And that was fresh in that season of the affirmation to get through that day with. Okay.
Yes. Well, then that was last year because that was the year 7.
Okay. There we go then. There we go. We got it together. We was like, where did a whole year go?
Yeah, I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
My memories.
Because they came through and took all of the pinnacles. Okay. They was the cosmic.
They did. They racked up last year, didn't they?
They wasn't the cosmic nobody. They was the cosmic everybody. Okay.
Right.
So
they came and racked up as they should.
The Starseed Mama and the Chakra God. Okay. The Chakra Hop God, Enoch 7 Prophet. Right. So
we need Pranoia Starseed.
Yes. Let's run the video a couple of times for no reason.
Oh, yay!
Hey, Sunshine Monet with the affirmations to enjoy your day with Sunshine Monet. You are listening to Chakra Music. I came through with intentions of destruction. You said you wanted freedom, well it's me then that you wanted. I moved in gratitude as my soul was being summoned. The consciousness has returned, Christ is really coming. I make these flows for the souls that drift in indigo. I made some goals for they glow since they was embryos. Access the records, they lectures, keep your principles. Enemies infect you, don't let them reach your pinnacles. Reversing curses that's embedded in religions. They wound up in your soul, that's why you feel intention. I'm remixing declensions before Sumerians existed. It's something in the water, don't get caught, you'll get acidic. I bury enemies, pay pinnacles to the witness. You say my name in threes, I appear in your vision. Write Iliads in me, I'm the witcher in your system. Silly as can be, there's no opposite in infinite. I'm the goddess of crossroads, touching all directions. With the skull and crossbones that call to the vexes. I applaud the protectors, I'm the god of inflection. They see the demon in me and still pause the respecters. I need no translation, vibrating from universe. My throat mansplaining why my yoni do the work. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arcs. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arcs. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arcs.
Enoch 7 prophet, move like the full winds do. My energy is useful, my thoughts are old school, so I move with a Bob Slim. Say I'm sexy, haircut like Anita Baker, real lovely. Caught up in the rapture, it's kinda risque. Kisses and faces on public is real frisky. Touche.
You are listening to Chakra Music.
Mask off.
Chakra music.
What's the chakra music?
How that feel? How that feel for you? How that feel for you to see it? It's like, dang, it was a year ago, / 2 years, / maybe in the other timeline you did it 2 years ago, and in this timeline you did it a year ago.
You know, this timeline should have been crazy. I believe that shit.
Yes, yes, yes. Because you know what I'm saying? Like, just think about the let's talk about the metamorphosis. Can we go through the metamorphosis of the offerings that you offered since you popped up on the scene on your born day, actually? You understand what I'm saying? The first interview to now. Let's do some timeline analysis. What's good?
Oh man, when that was like the beginning of my Saturn return. And now I'm kind of like in the middle of that, John. And yeah, I remember talking about that shit heavy. Like the things that I'm working on, I don't even know what it's going to turn. I had no idea things were going to be the way they are now. I had no idea. I couldn't have guessed none of this. Couldn't have guessed none of it. I had planted so many seeds that weekend. I had put out my first EP project. I've been wanting to put out music shit my whole life up until that moment. You know, I just never didn't know how. You know, I just felt like I kept coming up to these roadblocks, and the people that I thought could help me, they was trying to keep me in a certain space where it just wasn't happening. And I was allowing it. And but it was just like, yo, that weekend I planted all the seeds I wanted to plant. I embarked on my journey of I didn't even know I was going to be in this realm with the astronomical numerological. I didn't even see that one coming. That was spirit. Spirit wanted that one to happen. I never saw that one kind. I never saw the planetary forecast being what it is. Like I had been doing the forecast for years prior to, for like a few years prior to, you know, my 30th, but I had no idea it was going to be what it is now. And having the community that I had now, you know, experiencing the different communities throughout my journey to be in the community that I am now, like, yeah, wild. I never seen none of this. I didn't see any of this. I had put out my first book, Stories to Tell, to Evade Torment from Hell. I don't even have none of those books somewhere. I gave all of them away. And I was like, I had like 100 books. There's 100 different places my book is in now. You know, if they go where they're supposed to be at, that made me feel good. I done made jewelry. Like, I should have been keeping count of how many pieces I made, but I know I far exceeded 300. Like from the swag bags, yeah, like thousands of swag bags have been made. It's thousands of pieces of that were made with my hands out there in the world right now, doing stuff. I'm gonna cry. It's so much that I never would have thought. It's so crazy. I'm moving so much gratitude. Thank you for that question.
Yeah. Sometimes we got to do the analysis. We don't get a chance to. We just so busy in motion, forward progress. You know, because stagnation is death. And some things need to die off, so some other things can be born at the same time. So that was a space right there. That was a super space, and I'm glad, I'm proud, I'm excited. You understand what I'm saying? Because the elevation continues. The elevation continues, and you've been out here with intention. You see what I'm saying? And gratitude went from a mantra to a lifestyle. You see what I'm
Right?
saying? So moving in gratitude. You taught me how to move in gratitude because I was out here just ready to throw them bowls. You see what I'm saying? So missing the forest from the trees sometimes because you just so focused on the mission, and even though you hold space and share space with everybody and bring them through their timelines and have them understand the space, you continue to move forward. Like I ain't doing enough. Like I need to be out here. Da, 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 da. So you miss the opportunities of the magic of the moment and the magic of creating and crafting memorable memories. So yeah, thank you.
Mm.
Thank you for the opportunity to be able to move in gratitude. You see what I'm saying? Like move in gratitude in that space and continue to elevate. So to see your elevation and your growth, then I'm sharing this layer of myself now. I'm sharing this layer of myself now. I'm sharing this layer of my gifts and talents and skills and all of that. How has it been to reap the benefits, whether they was quote unquote positive or negative? How does it felt to reap the benefits of showing dimensions of yourself to the world that you normally was like, F that, I ain't showing this. You understand what I'm saying?
I mean, it's it's like the God in me invokes the God out of other people. And it's just been so cool to see like the God that people want me to see, you know? Like I've just it's like it's been so many times I've been tired, I've been wanting to give up, you know, we don't live in an easy world. This wasn't an easy journey. I mean, might have made it look easier than what it is. But it ain't been an easy journey because there's so much going on that like that's here to distract you from walking in your power and doing what you're supposed to be doing, from being the energy you're supposed to be. There's so many distractions preventing you from being the energy you're supposed to be. And every day is a fucking test of how I'm about to spend my time and my energy, you know, and just staying grounded in that. And it's like I be getting so I be getting so many thank yous from God through people. You know what I'm saying? Like it just be like the moments, and then I get a random message from a random person just inbox me like, oh, you don't know me, but like I heard abundance, or I heard healing, or I heard the Virgo Sunshine EP, or I saw your some, you know, I've been doing the mathematics since like November of 2007, but before then I was just doing the astrological report. I did that for about a half a year or so. There's people hitting me up from way back then in the year 6, like, you know, I seen what you did, you know, it was on my birthday too. I just so happened to run into the one on my birthday, and it was so crazy how like it's, you know, time is not linear. So it's like what I said back then related to them on this birthday now, and that's why they attracted that particular video. It's just so crazy how God moved. You know what I'm saying? Like it keeps me believing. You know, I get a message from a customer that I had like way back early in the game. Um, you know, showing me a picture of their jewelry, or like even the swag bags. I had a guy hit me up trying to buy my swag bags from me because the one I gave him, he took to the casino and hit. Or like I start putting like little fortunes in the bag, like, you know, Spirit told me to start adding little things to the bag. I like little fortunes inside the bag. I say, you know, I just let Spirit move me on what to write on the little fortune looking papers and what card to pull or whatever. And people, and it's like everybody gets the bag that they supposed to have, you know. I be at events and shit, handing the bags out, and then I just see random people crying and reading stuff and smiling and stuff. And then it's just like, I'm like, oh my God, what I do? And then like one by one, somebody comes and like, oh my God, how did you know? Da-da-da-da. Look at what's in the bag. Like, I didn't know. I just gave you a bag out of the bags. You know what I'm saying? Like Spirit tell me what to write, and everybody get what they need, you know? And it's just like, it's so cool how like I'm just a vessel and I'm just doing it, and it's like God really takes care of the rest. Like the rest is out of my hands. Like even with this last EP project, like this drum was very healing for me and my inner child. You know, the first EP I did, Less Mantras, was very healing for me in my adulthood, in my adult life. Like that gave me the affirmations I needed to keep to be in my Saturn return. It gave me the exact affirmations I needed to enter my Saturn return. And then I did the affirmation challenge, which, bro, that was magical. And literally before I even came on here with you, I just downloaded all of those on YouTube, and I'm like, I'm about to re-upload them joints and motivate myself to do that shit again. But that gave me what I needed. I need those. I wake up in the morning, that's what I start my day with on some days when I'm not in silence. I'm either in silence, in a podcast, in frequency, or I'm in my affirmation playlist. Like there's no in between it. Like people be asking me, do you listen to this artist, listen to that artist? I'm like, bro, if it's not somebody I know personally that asked me to listen to their music, probably not. Most likely not. I'm in my bubble. Like that's my floor right there. And it's just like, yo, those affirmations gave me exactly what I needed for these next couple years in this journey of what I've been going through. And then when I put out that EP, it was just like going back to my inner child, because like that's what this I was in a car accident. That's what those car accidents did for me. Like they put me back into my inner child womb. Like that feeling of I gotta do this by myself. I shouldn't be doing this by myself. And I felt vulnerable and alone. And it's just like I paid more close attention to the people that was around me and how they was feeding me and feeding off of me. And it was just a weird space between me and God. And then it was time to make that EP. And I met the person I was supposed to make. Shouts to Sparks. He made all the beats on that joint. He did an amazing job. He was a Pisces to my Virgo. And putting that joint together and just letting spirit take over with the lyrics. Like that was really me and my Leo energy. That was me and my inner child. Like we're gonna have fun with this. We're gonna make all the lyrics is gonna be referring to all the music, the artists, the Disney kids, the Last Dragon, Nutty Professor, Major Payne, everything I grew up on and I watched on repeat. It's all in there. The Wiz, that's my favorite movie in the whole world. Yeah, everything is in there. If you
start with the Wiz, okay? Because then we're gonna have to go there. I don't want to go there. I'm trying. You already know.
And it was so crazy because like I put out that EP and then I had already worked on that EP when you and Kai Zodiac and the other Godis, y'all was doing y'all movie reviews, and I'm like, damn, like the divine alignment is here. Like we all be on the same type time. That's dope. And it was just like really like letting my inner child take the wheel on all 5 of those songs, all of those are references that I sit and maybe I know. Like every bar is a bar. Every bar is a punchline. If you listen hard enough, if you know my inside joke, every bar is a punchline for real. And it just made me feel better. Like I feel good when I listen to that EP. I feel so good. Like I made a hip hop project and I did it without sounding too cheesy, but staying in my positive affirmation realm and still touching on like the hip hop that I grew up on and the sounds that I grew up on and the flow and everything. And it's just like, yeah, I like this. This makes me happy. And I felt like Mass Off was a segue to that, because that was, I made that song before we even got to this EP, and that just listening to that instrumental was like the first taste. That was like the foreshadowing of Virgo Sunshine happening.
So what's going on in the astrological, astronomical, numerology, logical, psychological, psycho-spiritual, elemental space? Okay.
Oh man, we in the Lionsgate, and it's a nice space to be in. We're in the month of 8 in the year of 8, so it's like a lot of building and destroying happening in this month to prepare for. And it's just, in the month of 7, I kept telling people, make sure you know who your master is, make sure you know who your authority is, who controls those Libra scales for you. Because 7, it's Libra scales, making sure it's what's inside of your heart that's projecting outward and not what's outside of you that's going inward. And so now that we're in this month of 8, it's time to enforce that shit. And you're going to see what people enforce. And I've had a lot of people come up to me like, yo, I just look at people different. I just see this shit just way down. I'm like, yeah, bro, it's like a big division happening right now amongst the people and where their heart chakra is at. Like, we really was working on our heart chakra last month, with the Cancer energy heavy. And, we had a lot of big transits with Gemini, with Mars and Jupiter getting closer to each other, that's a big deal. We're going back into eclipse season, so our third eye about to open again. And I feel like that was the big spot for me. Like the last eclipse that we had back in April, I was outside the whole time. And that was cool to like be so aware during the eclipse. Like, it's happening right now, and I know it's happening right now, and I'm sitting outside and I'm sitting in it, like, and I see like the way everything turned sepia for a second. And I'm like, the average individual had no idea what the fuck was going on, but I did. Like, it was just so cool to be in that space. But like in my world, in my reality, I feel like that's when the first division hit. Because once it was over, I started to see how, especially on social media, a lot of these spiritual leaders and stuff like that, they're not real. And it's like, I started to see like a lot more of the unreal in that space. And then, something told me to get sober. And then I started tapping into my Akashic records more intentionally instead of keep doing it by accident. You know what I'm saying? Or, my spirit guides and my leaders get so fed up with me not asking for direction. They just start yelling at me every night. Like, I got something to say. You not listening. Like, oh yeah, my bad. Hold on. So now it's like, it's more intentional now. Like, I let them guide the way. And, it's just like opened up my awareness to a lot of things. A lot of things I was ignoring. I'm not much of a drinker. I stopped drinking a long time ago, but I was smoking a lot, especially when I was dealing with my pain or whatever. And I feel my pain terribly now. And I'm like, damn, I was ignoring a lot, with my body. And I was ignoring a lot in my social circles, and I was ignoring a lot with these different teachers and these leaders out there. And what a lot of them they're false prophets. And I was just doing a lot. I was ignoring a lot. It was easy to smoke a lot of shit away. And it was just like, I'm coming into my second month of being sober. And it just gets more and more intense. And that's why I said, like, I've been by myself. Like, it's getting difficult because every now and then I gotta remind myself to speak to people. Like, shouts to my homegirl Danielle, because she keep me grounded. Because I be forgetting to talk, like, but it's just like, it's been making me see like a lot more of what's going on and how it's going. And just the awareness sometimes is overwhelming because it's so out of the world, like I'm not in the world or of the world right now at all. Like, and it gets overwhelming sometimes because it's like I see everybody go through their day to day and the world just seems so easy to them. But that's not for me. So it's just like, dealing with that, it's been interesting, but I don't know. These numbers, like being in the month of 8 is like just like a lot of enforcement, that's dealing with the solar plexus chakra, that's dealing with Hero Kahuti, the 5th sphere, in the nether rules of enforcement of Mayat and where you are at with it. And it's like these lines in the mud is just gonna keep getting thicker and thicker, until we get to the year 9. And this thing with the year 9 is when we go into the womb, born, right? We're giving birth to everything that we've been conceiving, because 8 is all about sex and conception. It's like, I make that joke, like, what are you sexing for all year? What are you conceiving? And I've been conceiving this goal with Arizona, but then I've also been learning how to just float and be like, God, wherever you want me to be, I'll go there, but just make sure I'm good when I get there, because I know where I'm at ain't it. It might be where where was it for now, but I know this is not what I'm conceiving towards staying at. So, I learned to let go on a little bit of things and not being so uptight on my control, whatever. And but yeah, I've been conceiving, my nationality, getting my nationality in order, getting those things in order, learning how to utilize these negotiable instruments, because it may not be within this year, but I promise you, in that year 9, everything I've been conceiving all year long is going to be born, and y'all gonna see, like, I've been consistent with the numerology. I'm being consistent with this music. I'm trying to be consistent with marketing. I hate social media marketing. It could kiss my ass, for real, for real. But I'm trying.
Find a way to automate it. Find a way to automate
yeah.
it. There's the post and all that. Like, find a way to automate it.
They blocked me from doing the automatic on my personal Facebook. That's where I get most of my traffic, on my personal Facebook, more than anything. And they blocked me from doing that. It can only go to my business Facebook. That shit don't be getting no love. It's just like, it's a game. It's a game.
Direct the traffic.
Yeah.
Go look on your business page.
You ain't lying. You ain't lying at all. I just been, but that,
I said
being
that shit just
consistent.
now like I'm good at it. You hear that? Like, I said that shit like
Man,
I'm good.
you like 3,000 episodes in. You done touched so many souls and stuff.
Look,
you are good at it. You know what it is? It's having that support back.
That like being not even like if you find a way to be strategic and intentional about your offering like you are about everything else. But this is just you and I communing in the same space. We could be very intentional with everything else that we do in the offering, but then telling people about what we offering, we don't do it as much as we do the other things. So I could do 1,000 shows, but if nobody knows about the 1,000 shows, I just did 1,000 shows. You understand what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So in regards to all of the offerings that you offer, when you offer those things that you're offering, we have to be intentional. It's like, all right, once a day or whatever the case may be, whatever the cycle is for the platforms, because all of them aren't equal. You see what I'm saying? All of them aren't equal. So Instagram wants this, TikTok wants this, and whatever you decide where you're going to market, know how to use your rhythm to affect the algorithm. You see what I'm saying? Like, use your rhythm to affect the algorithm. So it's like, all right, I'm scheduling this here, I'm scheduling this here, I'm scheduling this here. You see what I'm saying? So utilizing those tools with the intent of, this is marketing. You see what I'm saying? This is marketing, but everything that you do is marketing. So in the midst of you, welcome to today's mathematics, you let people know, you create that call to action, like, yo, go check out this. Remember, I'm over here, whatever it is. And then after a while, it'll be just like everything else you do. It'll be automatically coming from your spirit out there when you train it. You see what I'm saying? So I'm saying that to you, but I'm saying that shit to we, the Gemini we up in here, like all of us. I need everybody on the same page about being intentional about marketing. So if people get tired of seeing it, tell their ass to leave, okay? If they don't want to see it no more, like, damn, every time I look, I'm like, leave, you can go, all right? Take your ass home somewhere. Ragged ass, all right? So, yes, being intentional about the space of bringing the talents, the skills, and the gifts and the offerings that you have that somebody can utilize, that they can leverage, that they can be transformed by, create with that intention in mind and create the marketing space with that in mind too. Then you'll be like, oh, okay, it's like breathing. Then. But you gotta build up that muscle memory of, oh, I gotta promote this, or I have to promote this. Oh yeah, I made this. This was dope. This is fly, but I need somebody to see it. You see what I'm saying? I need whoever needs to see it to see it. So that's what it is. Okay.
I agree. I think I would like to think I've been consistent with my things, especially the mathematics. Definitely with the mathematics, working on like the my services and my products. Mm-hmm. I've been so focused on promoting the mathematics and my music, and I got 4 things. And that was another thing, like learning how to like consolidate my energy. Like, all right, what am I doing? Like, this is okay. So, this is what I love to do. This is what I want to make money doing, and having like a separation between the two. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love to teach. So like I would like to make that more so my money maker, and I wouldn't mind teaching it for work or whatever. And then having having my music stay not a hobby, but like it is something that I do take seriously, but I don't want it to be like a job, Where people out here like, oh, you got to put out a new song every week, and then you got to do this, and you got to do, no, I don't have to do that. I don't have to do that. Like, people who listen to my songs are supposed to listen to my songs, and I ain't gonna hold you. The kind of love I get back when people do hear my songs is so amazing. I don't even got to do all of that corporate making nonsense shit. I don't even have to flow that way. Like, I always get invited back to events that I perform at. I always create new connections and offers and all that. Like, my music speaks for itself. My music markets itself for real. Like, all I gotta do is just post it and perform. I think I would like to perform more, but I got a little bit more healing to do. I might have to open up a whole nother chapter in this healing book. We'll see what happens this week. I got some things happening this week. I don't want to talk about it up here because I don't know who'll be listening. I got some new enemies I ain't never had before. But yeah, I got another chapter that I might be opening up in this healing book. And that's cool.
The only enemy to the sun is those who can't stand its teach, intensity, and shine. Okay, so the heat and the intensity and the shine that you provide throughout the solar system, and particularly on the Earth, 93 million miles away, be hard for some people. They be like, man, it's hot out here. You understand? So I gotta be so hot. You understand? Like, let the sun light that provides life to the planet show up 2 minutes late.
Word.
It's all good. It's all
Thank
good.
y'all.
Keep shining, fam. Okay, keep shining. If they messed up with the rays, tell them put on some sunblock or stay in the house. You understand? Like,
I just start shining elsewhere. Like, oh, sounds like I gotta change my ecliptical.
Shout out to
and that'd be crazy.
She said shine harder. You see what I'm saying? She said shine harder. That was it. That was the mantra. That's the mantra for the life. Shine harder. If they hate it, shine hard. Okay.
I appreciate it.
Right. Let's say the song one more time. Okay.
Hey,
just because we celebrating the celebration of the mask off / indigo. Okay. All right. For the indigo children out here, shining hard.
Hey, Sunshine Monet with the affirmations to enjoy your day with Sunshine Monet.
You are listening to chakra music.
I came through with intentions of destruction. You said you wanted freedom, well it's me then that you wanted. I moved in gratitude as my soul was being summoned. The consciousness has returned, Christ is really coming. I make these flows for the souls that drift in indigo. I make some goals for their glow since they was embryos. Access the records, they lectures, keep your principles. Enemies demons infect you, don't let them reach your pinnacles. Reversing curses that's embedded in religions. They wound up in your soul, that's why you feel tension. I'm remixing declensions before Sumerians existed. It's something in the water, don't get caught, you'll get acidic. I bury enemies, pay pinnacles to the witness. You say my name in threes, I appear in your vision. Write Iliads in me, I'm the witcher in your system. Silly as can be, there's no opposite in infinite. I'm the goddess of crossroads, touching all directions. With the skull and crossbones that call to the vexes. I applaud the protectors, I'm the god of inflection. They see the demon in me and still pause the respecters. I need no translation, vibrating from universe. My throat mansplaining while my yoni do the work. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts.
Enoch 7 prophet, move like the four winds do. My energy is useful, my thoughts are old school. So I move with a Bob Slim. Say I'm sexy, haircut like Anita Baker, real lovely. Caught up in the rapture, it's kinda risque. Kisses and faces on public is real frisky. Touche.
You are listening to chakra music.
Mask off.
Okay. Real lovely. All right.
I love Enoch's verse.
Lovely. All right. He said he moved like the four winds do. All right.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. So let's talk about the services that you're offering that you can share with the people right now. Since you got a captive audience and you got people's attention, they here for your smile, they here for the sunshine. Folks get wild in the sunshine now.
Oh,
sunshine. Let's go.
I made that instrumental, by the way.
Hey.
It was my first instrumental I ever made. I loved it there. So as far as my services go, I read charts. I can read your natal, your progressive chart. I read tropical, which is your thought process, sidereal. I can also read it in the Vedic realm, which is like the Hindu, Indian. When you get down to like your body and what's happening around you. And then I can also read your draconic chart, which is your soul's contract here in this life. Those are the 3 charts I can read. And I can read it either natally, which is like how you were born here, or progressively, which is, where you're at now, being present in your age. Well, I don't want to use age, but how many, turns you've had around the sun being present. I like to do those in like one-time readings, and then I give you like clarity therapy minutes, that you use afterwards, where you can ask whatever questions you want to ask. And how I give you your reading is I give it to you in a PowerPoint. It's a nice put together PowerPoint, and it has voice notes in it, and you can download it. And this is kind of like your file with me, if you will. So like, once you have a PowerPoint, every time you come to me for a reading, I'm just going to keep adding slides to this PowerPoint. So say you come to me for a natal tropical, and then you want a natal Vedic, and then you want a natal draconic. All of that is going to make your PowerPoint longer and longer. Then you want a progressive, and then you might want one of my specials. Like right now, I'm doing specials on third eye readings, because the sun right now, up until August 16th, is in Cancer tropically. So our mindset, Leo tropically. So our mindset is on Leo energy. Being, in our Tiphareth, which is our confidence and courageousness, our romantic self. But then, like, it's still in Cancer Vedically until August 16th. And so, so I'm doing specials on that. I'll read all your Leo Cancer placements in alignment to the sun, so you can see what parts of your Sephiroth the sun is invoking. And I'm also doing eclipse readings right now. As I told y'all before, we're coming up into eclipse season, September 17th to the 18th, a little bit of the 19th. Yeah, I said September, right? And then again October 2nd, and then we have like a almost eclipse on October 15th. So I would read those placements. The one on the 17th is a Virgo Pisces eclipse. It's a lunar eclipse. The other one is going to be a Virgo Libra eclipse. And then the 15th one is another Virgo Libra eclipse. So, heavy Virgo energy. We love it. Oh, did y'all know I was born on an eclipse? Isn't that cool? So, like, I'm kind of having, like, my solar lunar return for real this year. And that's fun.
Okay.
'Cause the eclipse is happening around my birthday. So, um, I'm also doing retrograde readings because we are in retrograde season. So I have this nice little PowerPoint that shows you all the retrogrades that we'll be experiencing up until the fiscal 2025 year. And I read all your placements and how they're being invoked by the retrograde placements. So those I said it. I said the third eye, I said the retrograde, and I said the eclipse. Yeah, those are the three that I do. And then every lunar cycle, like I didn't do my planetary forecast yet. My planetary forecast always falls new moon to new moon. So our new moon is actually happening in 30 minutes. Well, technically on 848 is the new moon. So tomorrow I'm doing my planetary forecast from new moon to new moon. The next new moon is September 2nd. So what I do in those readings, the moon cycle readings, is I talk about where the moon is going to be at for this next cycle and what part of your Sephiroth, to focus on, or you'll be experiencing that day during that cycle. Which is kind of, I like it. I think it's pretty interesting. It's cool. It's what I do with myself for myself. It's very helpful. I not only do these things in one-time readings, but I also do ongoing sessions where, like, I have a background in psychology, and I call it like astral chakra therapy, where, like, it depends on how many, I have tiers. You can meet me for 33-minute sessions, 66 or 99 is the max. But you meet me for these sessions, and we go through your Sephiroths. We go through them on the natal and the progressive through the tropical, Vedic, and draconic levels. And it's set up like a motivational therapy session. I ask you some questions. It's mostly you talking. You do most of the talking. I just guide the talking, and then after you get done, I align that with whatever Sephiroth we're working on, because my questions are very intentional. You won't see it until I introduce the Sephiroth that we're going to focus on. And I give you some assignments, some mantras, some different things to work on until our next session. Some sessions if you do it like twice a week with me, you could do all three of your charts and be done within a year. But it usually lasts a lot longer for people. I've had some people that have been seeing me for the last 3 years, and that's cool. It's your pace. It's whatever you want to do. I am working on my courses. Enrollment to my courses started on August 1st, where I am teaching a group of people. It's going to be a small classroom setting. I'm not doing. At first, I was like, I'll do 19 because I was born on 19. I was born on a knowledge born. Okay. But I might make it smaller than that. It might be 12. 12 because I want to make it intimate. I want to give everyone space to be heard and to talk and ask questions and all those things like that. And then I want to give myself space to be able to teach this class and still do my sessions with my other people and do my music. And I still make jewelry. Anybody interested? I do custom orders. I've been doing custom orders more than anything lately. But I do have some inventory that I'm trying to figure out where to put it up at to sell, because again, Meta is blocking me from posting my store. TikTok has blocked me from posting my store. Wix has gotten ridiculous with the bells and whistles. So I hate virtual reality. I hate the virtual stuff, yo. It's such a game here, but I'm figuring it out. I think I just learned that I can put my inventory up on LinkedIn, and I have those links up on all my pages. So we'll see how well that goes. but yeah, I'm really excited about teaching the class. I really had to come out of my mind with that because I'm a perfectionist. So like, my issue was me getting in my way. Like, is my PowerPoint good enough? Did I put enough information? I feel like I put too much information, and I'm probably going to overwhelm people. Um, so it's good enough, and I'm gonna get y'all started. Um, you know, I've been doing this for many, many years. I've been feeling comfortable enough to start communicating it with people what I do for the past maybe 6 or 7 years. So I be trying to tell people like ahead of time, like, please don't compare my 20 something, almost 30 years. Shit, I've been interested in the stars since I was a child. Like me and my siblings used to just go outside and just get comfortable with the stars look like outside. Okay. Like this is something that I just been doing for a very long time. So please don't compare where I'm at with where you're at, because that's not fair to either one of us. You know what I'm saying? That's like me, like I'm learning about my nationality, and I can't come to this is another Virgo goddess that I follow. Her Instagram is Paths to Freedom. I love her. And I can't sit in her group and be like, damn it, why can't I do what she's doing and have the confidence she had? Like I just started doing this stuff, and she's been doing it. You know what I'm saying? She eats, breathes, and sleeps it. Whereas this is something that I'm learning, and I'm starting to eat, breathe, and sleep it. But I eat, breathe, and sleep stars in number more than this. This is kind of like, why do I even have to do this? Like, I know I'm a God body being. This is just paperwork. But like I want to, cross all my T's and dot all my I's, because I have children and I don't know what kind of world they're going to live in because they're not me. So I just want to make sure that their stuff is in order for them. But she's an awesome Virgo to go to. I love my Virgo. I love my Mercurians, period. You already know when you come to a Gemini or a Virgo, you're going to get right. So, and it's not no shade on nobody else, but when it comes to teaching and preaching, this is the space. Come to the throat chakra. Come to the throat chakra. She'll get you right. For those of you guys that are interested in learning. But me and my son, we've been doing videos on a daily basis, especially during the month of 7. We did a video every day, reading about the acts, and watching a instructional video. Like today, we did the 1933 Bank Act. We started getting into conditional acceptances. We read the UCC codes every day. We're up to part 4 with the UC codes. So like, yeah, we on that heavy. I don't.
That's what's the name again?
But she don't really use that joint. It's Paths to Freedom. So I'm gonna type it on. This is her Instagram. This is also her.
They can hear you. Let them hear you.
Oh yeah, because she spells it different. She misses some letters, but this is also her YouTube. She got a couple of videos on her YouTube page, superb. And then she got and that's also her Instagram page. But her YouTube page is like 2 or 3 videos that's like 4 hours long. Watch those in small increments. Make sure you're studying along with watching the video. That's the best way to do it. I suggest. I've been watching one of the videos for like the last week or so because I keep going down a rabbit hole of information as I go along. But it's all about what you're choosing to conceive this year. And these are the things I'm choosing to conceive. I want to help y'all, provide therapy in my own flavor. I'm not a fan of Western medicine in the therapy realm. So I go the spiritual route. So that's what I'm conceiving. I'm conceiving the music, and I'm conceiving this building the nation. That's where I'm at with it. I think I gave y'all my services.
Yes. So let's go out with one more banger. Get this live reaction. Okay. One more banger. All right. We need some love and light up in here. So let's deal with some love and light. Let's see what we got.
Oh yeah, this is already. That's the Dante Pacino.
Love and light, love and light. In the darkest days, still love and light. Love and light, love and light. At the end of the tunnel, is still love and light.
Love and light, love and light. In the darkest days, it's still love and light. Love and light, love and light. At the end of the tunnel, it's still love and light.
Love and light, love and light. In the darkest days, still love and light. Love and light, love and light. At the end of the tunnel, is still love and light.
Love and light, love and light. In the darkest days, it's still love and light. Love and light, love and light. At the end of the tunnel, it's still love and light. Welcome to the smooth sounds of chaos. My name is Unica, pleased to meet your acquaintance. I'm balanced like a Libra, being your greatest inspiration. And if you want to battle, bring the candles to the seance. Okay, I'm channeling Legba to communicate, eradicating all the frauds with sage when I fumigate. The stars always align for me, watch them all accumulate. Eshua flowing through me, got me big like a sumo weight. Spread love, spread light, I'm here to educate. Life's tough, but we bright, so let's illuminate. We suffering under Western mind, it's time to mutilate. We losing our insight as we keep consuming things. So I'm standing on this podium, performing desolation, removing all the sodium, cause we need more love, let's get rid of all this odium. Yo D, if they knew they were slaves, we get to more of them.
Love and light, love and light. In the darkest days, still love and light. Love and light, love and light. At the end of the tunnel, is still love and light.
Love and light, love and light. In the darkest days, it's still love and light. Love and light, love and light. At the end of the tunnel, it's still love and light.
We run and won't stop till we done. We run and can't stop till we done. I greet my friends with love and light. Peace, son. I greet my foes with love and light. Peace, son. Give her the gas, I'm trying to make you a star. Give us a space and admire her from afar. Trying to change the perception that's inspired by the fraud. So blessed, I guess my secret admirer is God. I feel like we don't praise him enough. Sleeping with demons when he the one waking us up. You saying it's love, I'm saying it's lust. Let's keep it real, you just making it up. Break it down, you everybody you bring around. You're the reflection of your mate and the people you hang around. In the presence of the love, the hatred be fading out. And in the presence of the light, the darkness be fading out. Love and light, love and light. In the darkest days, still love and light. Love and light, love and light. At the end of the tunnel, is still love and light.
Love and light, love and light. In the darkest days, it's still love and light. Love and light, love and light. At the end of the tunnel, it's still love and light.
Love and light, love and light. In the darkest days, still love and light. Love and light, love and light. At the end of the tunnel, is still love and light.
Love and light, love and light. In the darkest days, it's still love and light. Love and light, love and light. At the end of the tunnel, it's still love and light.
I love that. Yo, shouts to Dante Pacino. Let me tell you. So he's a perfect example about how I like how the God in me brings out the God in other people, because I met him. I went to New York with my sister for my 29th. This was before Les Mantras was even a thought. I didn't have none of that going on. So I met him on my 29th. And me and my sister was in New York, and my sister was listening to his music. And she was like, yo, you gotta know my sister, right? So, she called me and she said, I listen to his music. She put the headphones on my ears, and I'm like, bro, this shit dope. I'm like, yo, where can I find this at? And he like, and as dope as his flow is, he don't make music like that. Love and Light, that's the only song he got like that. The rest of his songs, he's like, I don't know if y'all familiar with Danny Brown. I love Danny Brown. But that's the kind of music he made. He made like Danny Brown type music. So, yeah, so I was like, bro, you don't put your music out nowhere. He was so shy about it, and it was just like, yo, I got so upset. I was like, bro, it's so dope. Like, you gonna sit here and be shy to me? Don't do that, because this music ain't saying nothing about a shy, bro. Like, and so after that, we had did this song or whatever. Because I told him, I was like, I don't make music like this, but like you're really good, but I don't do music like this. It's not it's not what I want to do. So I told him, I told him what I was about, and he was like, I'm with it. Like, let's do it. And that's when he came. Like, his verse is amazing, and we recorded it. And I remember the first time we performed it, we was in Newark. He was in this fucking. We was at this nightclub in Newark. Everybody know anything about Newark. And we performed. We signed up to do it first so we could be in and out. And I was so nervous. And because I'm thinking about the last line I got in my song, like if they knew they were slaves or whatever, and that was the line that made the crowd go. No, I didn't say nothing, and I was so nervous. My eyes started with like when I'm embarrassed or nervous with that. I don't be crying like boo hoo crying, but like I will tear up. The tears come down. I'm not crying though. It's just this is what my body does. So I'm like, bro, I'm sweating, the tears coming down. I'm like, bro, I don't know. I'm so nervous. And so it was like, after I said that, we had to keep going with the hook, and he had to say his verse. It was just like, it was so crazy. But after I said that, the crowd was quiet. Everybody was staring at us, and I'm like, well, we got to say the verse. I'm trying to get through the hook. He trying to get through his verse. Oh, yeah, we couldn't get out of there fast enough. I think on our way out, the security guard was like, I heard your song. Like, that was dope. Peace King, Peace Queen, blah, blah, blah. And I couldn't get out of there fast enough. That was crazy.
Hey,
We was in the trenches.
around my way, my hood, out there in my hood.
Yeah, we was in, yeah. So you already know the vibes. But shouts to
I
we started
created the
looking up the
vibes
brother
out there.
Test.
I created the vibes.
Oh, you created the vibes. Okay.
I created the vibes. We created the trenches. It wasn't the trenches before we came along. We turned it into the trenches.
Respect.
Anyways, I appreciate you. I love you in real life. You understand what I'm saying? I'm glad you're here, ascending and doing what you're doing. Give us a final word, a final message from Spirit, and we get up out of here. And tell the
Yeah.
people where to find you at. You understand? This is another chance to market one more time.
Yes. I love you so much, Knowledge. I really appreciate you having me up here. And you always come through right on time, giving me the reflections I needed. You know? My love for you is just like, I don't know, this English language would never, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so peace, y'all. For real, just walk in your power. Like all this shit out here is, I wouldn't call it a distraction. It's a circus for our entertainment. Like, we blessed with the ability to be able to be in the physical and the non-physical at the same time, you know? And it's just like, enjoy it. And if you're not enjoying it, there's an imbalance here, and just rebalance it to your enjoyment, because above all else, that's really what you deserve. Like, are you having fun? Are you enjoying this? Like, no, it's not supposed to always be easy. It's going to be challenging. That's a part of the game. You know what I'm saying? But like, if you doing things that bring you joy and bring out the God in you and keep you grounded in the God in you, like, them challenges, they ain't shit. They ain't shit. Like, don't suppress the God in you to appease this world, because that's not the goal. Make sure what's in your heart is being projected out in the world, because that's what the world needs. That's what the universe needs. That's what this intergalactic, interstellar situation needs. Everybody needs the God in you. Whatever that God look like, that's what we need. And then y'all can find me. You see how my name is spelled here. My music is on all streaming platforms. You could type that in. You can type that in on YouTube. Everything will pop up. Type that in on Google. Everything will pop up. That's also my name on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok. I'm trying to find another streaming platform. I was on Plenty of Fish for a minute streaming, doing my readings and stuff up there. I was doing a good job. But they about to close up, so I might be on like I want to say it was like Tagged or something. I don't know. I'm trying to figure it out. But yeah, just type in Sunshine Monet L. That's the name I use everywhere. LinkedIn, WhatsApp, Telegram. What's the other one? Alignable. I'm on all of them joints. Fan base. I believe I'm still Sunshine Monet L up there as well. Melanated People app, still Sunshine Monet. Now, are those apps still on my phone? I don't know. But you can find my pages. It's just a lot, you know. Please don't message me on all of those apps. Find one app that you enjoy communicating with me on, and let that be our app. I've had people that like to swarm me and be in my inbox on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and I'm like, bro, we gotta consolidate this conversation. But yeah, I'm on all those spaces.
Yes, and on here from time to time. So one more time, they're great. Magical, mystical, astronomical, astrological, numerological, healing, starseed in the building. Sunshine Monet. I'm gonna show y'all her commercial, okay? Because y'all need to book up for your next events. Let me show you this commercial. One second.
Thank y'all in the comments. Y'all been watching, always showing me love. I love y'all so much.
Tell them again, okay? Because they don't know the real deal, all right? They just be thinking like, she don't see us. She don't be talking.
I see y'all. Y'all be giving me life. Y'all don't even know y'all be giving me life.
It's Sunshine Monet. That's Sunshine, MONIE. I make positive affirmation music.
Be patient. Be present. By my side, I can give me hope. I invest in learning to all of my friends.
We have more people incarcerated than we did slaves.
The art of war, manifesting zoos, projects, the hood gets complex, ghettos, gunshot echoes when we need a vibe check.
In the sheets I found it hard, grab hold of his attention, mine is listen. Giggling with my girlfriends about the changes in my heart. Hoping the finish line is nowhere near the start. Other side of the game, I gotta play this thing. Hey! Won't begin it. I am the first in commandment, and I am the last one standing. I am the reason of enchantment. I am your brain expanded. I am the source of chanting. I am so outstanding. I'm the intention of destruction. You said you wanted freedom, well, it's freedom that you wanted. I'm moving gratitude as my soul is being summoned. The consciousness has returned. Christ is really coming. Abracadabra. I manifest accurate, absorb and master it. I have it all. There's nothing I'm like. I also made some juju music.
This shit here is voodoo music. Which ancestor we gon' choose? Cause when we chant, they gonna lose. Ayy, choose. Cause when we chant, they gonna lose. Which ancestor we gon' choose?
Which ancestor you gonna choose, okay? One more time for Sunshine Monet. Yeah. Tell them we out, y'all. Tell them we out.
We out, y'all. Peace, y'all.
Hey, Sunshine Monet with the affirmations to enjoy your day with Sunshine Monet. You are listening to chakra music. I came through with intentions of destruction. You said you wanted freedom, well it's me then that you wanted. I moved in gratitude as my soul was being summoned. The consciousness has returned, Christ is really coming. I make these flows for the souls of Drish and Indigo. I made some goals for their glow since they was embryos. Access the records, they lectures, keep your principles. Enemies infect you, don't let them reach your pinnacles. Reversing curses that's embedded in religions. They wound bound up in your soul. That's why you feeling tension. I'm remixing declensions before Sumerians existed. It's something in the water, don't get caught, you'll get acidic. I bury enemies, pay pinnacles to the witness. You say my name in threes, I appear in your vision. Write Iliads in me, I'm the witcher in your system. Silly as can be, there's no opposite in infinite. I'm the goddess of crossroads, touching all directions. With the skull and crossbones that call to the vexes. I applaud the protectors, I'm the god of inflection. They see the demon in me and still pause the respecters. I need no translation, vibrating from universe. My throat mansplaining while my yoni do the work. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arts. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arcs. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arcs. Mask off, crowns on, bombshell on all the arcs.
Enoch 7 prophet, move like the four winds do. My energy is useful, my thoughts are old school. So I move with a Bob Slim. Say I'm sexy, haircut like Anita Baker, real lovely. Caught up in the rapture, it's kinda risque. Kisses and faces on public is real frisky. Touche.
You are listening to chakra music.
Mask off.
Scientists study the rhesus monkeys near the eastern countries. Greece for Caesars and Egypt for mummies. She takes a sip of honey, the queen bee hides the hive amongst the trees. The monks roll up leaves, harvest rice and tea on the donkey. Flower nectar, lotus, they notice bees hungry. The powder's measured and put in grams in Pakistan. It's stacked in brand and placed upon a caravan. Ancient as the fallow lands and Bantus with a camel stand. They take